It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Saunders. This is Phillips yet again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw on second down, Saunders. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Top 50, top 50. Mustang 19. Hey. 18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
12, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive. Saunders. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Weaver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. Saunders fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. The Bengals at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on for the end of the play.
11 Thomas.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
11 Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Saunders. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
12, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go, here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
Now Burrow. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Cut 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On fourth down, Saunders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run on first down. It's Weaver, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wide. Sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
11. 12. 11 Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow. Going right outside here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The 71 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run once more with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Saunders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Saunders. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 3rd down. Saunders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Saunders. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
12, 12, 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
A final shot now for Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a game